up in New Orleans, music is an outlet for children for a lot of different reasons. Maybe it's because your parents played an instrument, or maybe it's just in your blood.
Well, Hurricane Katrina silenced a lot of music programs. One man founded Roots of Music, giving kids motivation after the storm left many of them with nothing. WDSU reporter Courtney Williams gives us a closer look into how Roots of Music was started and how it still makes way for kids nearly 2 decades later.
When Katrina hit, the music stopped in New Orleans.
5, 6, 7, 8. Crack the doom doom. The doom doom.
After watching many of the city's music education programs wash away in the wake of Hurricane Katrina, Derek Tabb knew he had to do something.
We started up the program, and on the first day, 19 kids were supposed to show up. 42 kids showed up. The second week, we had over 65, and the third week, we were over 100.
The Roots of Music.
You may have seen them during the Mardi Gras parades, but the Roots of Music steps far beyond boots on ground and blowing horns in the streets.
Free transportation, free tutoring, free instruments, free food, everything free. So they have no excuse.
Tabb is no stranger to music. He was born and raised in the Treme neighborhood and owns a business in his community. The Treme is home to many great musicians, including Kermit Ruffins, Trombone Shorty, and the king of Treme, Shannon Powell. Tabb learned how to beat the drums at the early age of 5 years old. Photo memories were all washed away in Hurricane Katrina. He also performed as a snare drummer in the 90s with Grammy Award-winning Rebirth Brass Band, and even wrote one of their famous songs you probably hear at every second line.
Why you worry about me, and I ain't worried about you. Why you worry about me, and I ain't worried about you. Derek had this great idea. They're not going to get in trouble right after school. They can't, because they're going to get on our bus to come here.
It's a whole thing that we do with this program. They have to do their homework. They have to study. They have things that they really have to do. It's not just playing on your instrument.
From its humble beginnings back in 2007 as a 6-week drum camp at Tipitina's, Tabb tells me he thought about this program 10 years prior and always knew it would one day evolve into what it is now. Taking kids around the world to play their instruments in different countries, teaching them how to read music in hopes that one day they will come back to the community that poured so much into them. Just like band instructor Jaron Williams.
Ready, 2, ready.
I was one of the first kids to actually be a part of Roots of Music. I went to France, I've been to Japan, a lot of different opportunities, while also giving me a skill to be able to go to college without paying anything.
Now to new information about the victim of a Christmas killing in New Orleans East.
My younger brother, name was Jamil Alfred. He was with his cousins one Christmas Day. They were going to Walgreens. And they were coming out of Walgreens, and some people shot. A bullet hit him in the head, and yeah, he passed away Christmas Day.
But on Christmas night in this parking lot, it hit ours.
A simple errand ended in tragedy. Jaron Williams' brother's life was cut short at only 14 years old, the same age of some of the children he works hand in hand with throughout the year.
They don't understand the importance of life, and they just shooting and shooting and shooting. And people are dying, people that's not supposed to be dying, that they're not even talking to because they're not trained.
Given something to do after school, and keep me away from the streets, with my other friends, because my other friends play with different things that they're not supposed to be doing. So it gives me a second chance.
The Roots of Music help us save our program, to save our children, to save our city.
The founder of Roots of Music tells me as long as this program is impacting lives, he will keep this program going for as long as he can. Reporting in the Treme, Courtney Williams, WDSU News.
All right, pretty good stuff tonight at 10. Courtney Williams describes the journey of Roots of Music and how they blossomed into a Mardi Gras must-see under the bridge. All right.